What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we've got a brand new DLC for Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. They recently released an expansion pass. New DLCs will be coming soon. They released the first of the 4 Delta Chronicles. And thank you so much, Daedalic Entertainment and Game Excite, for providing me this DLC for the coverage. Really excited to check this out. Lots of new stories and missions added. Okay, here we go. This is the list of all the DLCs available in the game. I have the Deluxe DLC installed. I have the Delta Chronicles installed. This is available. They didn't give me the expansion pass DLC, but I guess they're just going to give me the DLC as they come out. But yeah, the expansion pack is all 4 of these over here. So we've got the Equinox coming. The 3rd DLC has no title. 5 new missions from the Chronicle Voyager's journey through the Delta Quadrant. That's very generic. 5 new missions. Survive an all-new sector inspired by a fan-favorite episode. I wonder what that is. This is the 4th DLC. Interesting. Alright, well this one... Probably... We might be getting Barclay, right? I think Barclay shows up on this one. And the new missions are Coldfire, Distant Origin, the Omega Directive, Homestead, Inside Man. I think Inside Man is the Barclay. I think Barclay is Barclay. Barclay. He's a hologram that you can recruit. Hey, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. And the developer has not fixed the audio mute thing. Broccoli. It's broccoli. It's broccoli. So yeah, the game still mutes when I click outside the window out of focus. Devs really need to add in an option for me to continue playing the game in the background without the mute. That would be nice. Okay, well, let's go back and see what we want to do here. I guess we're going to delete this. That was my first profile. And then we're going to do a new game. I'm not going to bother with Years of Hell. I mean, I've already beaten it. And I've tried to do Iron Man a couple of times. Got pretty far for some of them, but it's not that much different, honestly, from Survival. From what I've noticed. So the resource limited, resource scarce. Both of these really does not matter that much. It's just how long you end up staying. Yeah, let's go with this.
So, a few days back, this Captain Janeway breezes into my cozy penal colony like she owns the place. She's stern and smells like coffee and regulations. And the kicker? She's served with my old man on the Albatani. Turns out her security chief, Tuvok, was playing spy on a Maquis ship that vanished in the Badlands. Now Janeway needs that missing ship found, and because of my past associations, I'm apparently the resident expert on the Badlands. I find the missing Maquis. She puts in a good word for me at my next parole review. Simple. Still, the view is infinitely better than a holding cell. It's not every day you get a front row seat on a brand new Intrepid-class starship's maiden voyage. The USS Voyager. Might even get to touch the helm.
Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. I hope I live up to your expectations. And Kim, I trust you've already met Tom Paris, our esteemed observer, a former Maquis pilot who will help us search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. All due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title befitting my talent. I'm the best damn pilot in this sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire. Ensign. Maquis? Wow. I've heard a lot of stories about them. Relax. I was with the Maquis only for a few weeks before I was captured and sent to a lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Penal colony? Enough chatter, gentlemen. All hands, this is the captain. Report to your stations. Helm, take us into the Badlands. Maximum warp. Aye, Captain. The Badlands, a treacherous region of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes the swirling chaos from the view screen, a subtle smile playing on her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners are picking up no other vessels in the system, Captain. Your time to shine, Mr. Paris. Any idea where your former colleagues might be hiding? I wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent Tetrion beam scanning us, and a displacement wave heading toward us. Colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager, power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Red alert, helm! Evasive maneuvers! Too late. The wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact! She's like crossing her arms. And that lady over there, yeah, that looks like bracing for impact to me. As the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. That lady is still with her hands behind her back. Looks like she needs to pee. Major hull, deck damage, and... Major hull and deck damage. The transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sickbay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor. Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to gray mode. We're on reserves, barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan the nearest source of deuterium. External sensors are offline. Stellar cartography must be down. Voyager's blind, Captain. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online now. Click on the question mark on the left of the screen to visit any tutorial screen on the or on controller. Press D-pad left 2 times here. Sure. Activate the stellar cartography in the lower left part of the ship. Activate it. Open a menu by selecting the room and switching on the power supply. Yep, right here. On. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. Looks pretty, huh? I think they added the scene, huh? What is that thing? Where are we? if our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. That's a little extra L there. I can't see. Failing. No, it's falling, right? No, it's failing. I need to get my eyes checked badly. This array will have to wait, Mr. Paris. Take the helm. Find us deuterium source. Scan points of interest, marked with the question marks to reveal sources. Scan until you reveal deuterium, the fuel source. Right. Okay, so before we do that, let's take a look at our ship. Since I've played this so many times. So yeah, there is a way to cheese this. I don't know if they nerfed it or not. We can test it briefly. Can I repair this? I have to turn on life support first before repairing it. Power do we have? We do have enough power. I think it's WASD? Yeah, WASD. It's been a while since I played. Need to turn on the... Is that R uranium. Uranium. That means I can't repair, right? I think they have nerfed it. I don't know. Maybe it's on rails where we're not supposed to do anything else. This is back online, right? Can't clear the debris, right? Yeah, okay. I can do that. That should give me some resources. And then I should be able to repair the science lab. No work team. Okay, alright. And then the engineering office gets the work team back with the... Okay, no, I think they did allow us to do the room salvage, right? Okay, that is fine. We should be fine. Let's go ahead with... Why is the zoom control so... Is it always like this? Sensitivity is really high. The holodeck is offline. I can't repair it. Costs too much to repair. I won't be able to repair this for quite some time. We need a scanner. Right click to scan. Huh. That is not what we need. I'm thinking, is that what we need? That is geranium plus something. If I go there... Let's keep scanning. Grab the deuterium then. Navigate to it and navigate your ship by traveling to various locations while traveling. Time passes them. Visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risk outcomes. Yep, we already know this. Different colors of the chance bar represents the possible outcome. Dark green and light green, excellent and good outcome. Higher rewards such as extra resources, morale increase, etc. Yellow is average outcomes, can include minor setbacks. Orange and red, bad and terrible outcome, lead to low rewards and medium to major setbacks like destroyed rooms, all damage. Well, we could just scan all the... How much can we store? 100, right? What does that get me? Nothing to reveal. We can fly to it, though, right? There's more over here. Or I forgot the cheese. The cheese is we get this, right? And then we repair. I think that's the cheese. Can we lay in a course there? Alright, so collect any easily accessible resources. Use tractor beam to try to clump it. So maximum resource, if it's green, we get 72. Otherwise, we get less than 72. We do have tractor beam. Go ahead and get it. This is the debris field. Oh, come on. The other choice was 47, right? We didn't really lose much. I mean, we gambled. We gambled and lost. Nothing to reveal. That's your notification. Nothing. Activate the stellar cartography in the lower left part of the ship. Activate it. Open its menu by selecting the power supply. It's already on, though, right? You have deuterium, right? Get this. Pause this. Pause, right? Get that repaired. It's 2 cycles, so we have an extra work crew. Once. Okay, yeah, let's get the extra work crew. Alright, so the cheese is that the game doesn't give us a morale bar right now, and they don't give us a hull bar. Hull bar. Like the health of the ship. So if you just fly around and do all your business, such as repairing the ship, researching, you can get away with everything you need, prep your ship up before having to deal with the next set of objectives related to the morale. If I recall from doing this. So all you gotta do is just fly around. I mean, you could sit there and pass time if you want. I don't think, well, the game might not let you pass time because that might be a gated feature. Okay, so we finished repairing the life support. Close. Or enter. Delete that. Now we have extra workers. Add more work team, right? Oh, we already did. Okay, so we now have 2 workers. So we have 2 work team. 2 work teams. And because one was initially used to repair this, and then this gave us an extra one. Now we can go back to this and resume this. And then we have now another one that we can use to repair something else. That requires the purple thingy, right? What is this thing called? Tritanium. That's not going to happen for a very long time. Also not going to happen for a very long time. Nope. Oh, actually, no. This just requires 18. That requires just 14. That requires 10. Okay. I misread that. Sick bay is 12, right? First thing we want is repair the lab. Then you can start doing research early. And they're not consuming food, so there's no morale issues. And power is generated based on deuterium usage, right? We're on gray mode, so we're not consuming any uraniums. Deuteriums. Okay, so we should be able to activate the shop. Or the lab. Alright, the science lab is up and running. Now we could, wait, do we have... We don't have crew members assigned to this, right? That's too early in the tutorial. We're in the tutorial stage, roughly. Oh, we can't add Harry. Alright, so Harry is the only one we can add. And then now we can go... research. Oh yeah, they did not fix this. Alright, well, that means we can spend time researching. What does plasma torch do? Oh, we want that first. Let's go close this. And then cancel this. The reason is we're gonna get more once he finishes the plasma torch. We don't want to do anything in terms of repairing the rune quite yet, because that will maximize... Once he finishes, it'll maximize getting extra resources. Alright, so no repairing. Well, I guess we can repair, though, right? That gets us shields. That gets us food. Morale. Go with that for now. Go with that for now. Okay. And then just fly around, right? And blow some turns. Ten turns to get this up and running. I mean, I could just collect these. I don't think there's any consequence on that. I'll leave for now. We need torpedoes, right? Over here. Alright, so plasma torch is ready, right? This is batteries. Inspired workforce. High morale threshold bonuses are increased. I think they might have added that, right? I can't remember that being there. It's been a long, long time since I played. That might have been added. Accommodate 10 crew. Alright, we're gonna probably need that, right? Hydroponics bay. Field training. Alright, that's gonna be useful. Let's do that first. We don't need to do combat for a while. Increase morale gain after a combat win. Slightly used. Borg technology. Now, I think one of the achievement is not to use Borg technology. Alright, I should be able to clear this. Oh, see? It went from 24 to 30, right? Now we're getting somewhere. I don't want to do any of this right now. Like stuff. So the cheese is still in place. I just want to look at the different nodes to see what the choices are. And our maximum capacity is 100, right? Can I build anything? Oh, I can build a cargo bit. The 30. Sure. Clear out the systems. This is collect with a what? A tractor beam. we have? That's a torpedo, right? Forgot what was in this room. There was supposed to be something in this room. Workshop, we can repair that, right? Is this gonna repair that either? Can't repair that one, right? That what we're gonna want to eventually take out. But I have no work team. Fine. Deal. Oh, that is... What is this? Do we have a collector? I guess we do, right? The risk... That's an orange, right? Good for now. Over here. Alright, so the cargo bay is ready. Each cargo bay can only store one type of resource. Build more cargo bays or upgrade existing ones to increase the amount you can store. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, they have a new icon now, huh? I think that icon's new, right? That is a new UI feature that they added. It lets you see the thing that's being stored there. Oh, wow. Very cool. The drains, we don't have any. Well, morale doesn't do anything for us because the game doesn't show us a morale bar. I need to remove some room. I think they need to improve the UI to show you the science progress here. So I can just look at it and see the progress. That really could be improved. I mean, I can roll my mouse over it. But if they had it like this, where I can just look at it at a glance, that's useful. And even better if they had like a fill bar. But yeah, you can zoom in and look at them working and stuff, which is kind of neat. How's my graphic setting? Do I have a graphic settings here? Oh, they won't show me my in-game settings. Oh, you can choose the gamma, huh? That's interesting. They don't have a way to continue playing audio in the background. Continue. Take a look at the mess hall. Just zoom in and see. Can I zoom in? Look at that. Kind of neat, right? This is the bridge. Oh, yeah, you can actually see them on the bridge. Oh, look at that. Kind of cool. Alright, let's fly around some more. We have 25 cycles to accomplish this task. Understood. We will stock up 900. Not now. We have hold out a little longer. I don't think there's a negative consequence. Because there's no morale. Yeah, we don't have morale, so that does not matter. We do have enough to repair, right? We can repair the shields, or we can repair the torpedo bay. Repair the torpedo bay, so I can get more choices. Crew quarters. Fired work. What are my other choices? Hydroponics fair. can start producing food for free. But we can't use the food until the next sector anyways, but... And combat is not going to happen anytime soon. That might be useful. Let's just go with this one. There is a battery over here, right? But I won't be able to repair it for a while. Continue. Over here. Oh, it doesn't say how many yet. I have to be on there to see it. We don't want to run the torpedoes. Oh yeah, I guess we could leave it. Workshop. Power this off now. Save some power. Captain power. Too little room. This is torpedoes, right? Phaser room. Torpedoes was the bottom. Now we can do something. What can we do with the work? Oh, okay. Paris can be... Not that I need it right away. There's nothing to craft. There's no reason to put them on there. Oh. Warp core repair rate. We're not needing to repair anything right. Put a hero on that one. Guy on there. Put a guy on that one. We can repair that. We could use a sick bay. What about this guy? Can't repair that one. Alright, let's continue. Alright, what do we have here? 500. That has no information. Fly over here. Sick bay is offline for now. We have no one that needs healing then. There. Put the shields up. Get the phasers. Have I been there? Doesn't even. I don't think it does anything. What else is there to repair? No. Salvage this. Repair this. Oh, it needs science point. We don't have the science point. Crew quarters. Go with hydro pump. We're eventually gonna need it anyway. I can't remember what used to be on this slot right here. that new room's there. I guess we can still flesh out those too. Oh, even though we've been there, it won't keep us the information. Oh, that's so fail. We really should retain the information since we've already been there. You know, long. Nothing on that. Build a crew of your choice. Build enough. This doesn't matter. We don't... Unless they've changed the mechanic where the morale stacks once we get it. Because of our past choices. So they may have nerfed it. What else can I build that's gonna be useful? Beds, right? That's a sick bed. We don't get 100% refund for deconstruction. That's not gonna help me, right? I don't think I can go on there. I think it requires life support to be able to access the area. Pretty sure it requires life support to get to that. Build another science. Can't do that either because the purples. What else can I build? Borg technology. This is combat, right? I could do another engine. Let's just do another workshopping. And I could pause it and get my thing back, right? I think if you destroy it, you don't get your refund back, or 100%, but if you cancel, you do. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. I can't. Pretty much got everything I need repaired. Find out if we can. There's no life support. I can't go on that. And I can't build life support on it. Yeah, all we need to do is just fly around now, right? My other alternative is to build a crew beds. Reduces morale for a second. No, you want increased morale. This just means that they're not happy. That's all it means. Yeah, so if I build it there, it's gonna be a little... That's the end. Urgency. I don't need them for it. Alright, well, there's nothing else we can do for the most part. Yeah, everything that requires repair needs the purple. The only thing I can do is build, right? Yep. So we could cheese this now. Fly around, build up science points, unlock everything we want that's available, and then move on. This is how you cheese it. There's no consequence right now cheesing it. I don't think. I don't know. They might have nerfed it. So I do not know. Negotiations 10. Number 2, right? Crew quarter. Okay, so those are the only 2 left on here. How much do deuterium space? Let's go ahead and uranium, right? Uranium. Add more uranium space. That was quick. Can't research that. Now we have what, 200? This needs 1,000. I mean, I guess I could build another. Add more, right? Yeah, let's add more. Fly across there. Increase more. If I cycle. So, build 2 new crew quarters. Guys are so demanding. I mean, if we fail before advancing the tutorial for the intro here, there's no negative consequence. Alright, I'm not gonna cheese this that much. We'll cheese it just a little, but I'm not gonna cheese it all day. Because you can't sit here and cheese this by stocking up infinite number of science points and then spend them over time. But yeah, little trick here if you guys wanted to cheese that. Bail them around. But we'll also find out whether the morale bar is retro or not. Oof, that was a huge morale loss. It may be retro, I don't know. I saw something light up over here. Alright, we have what, 36? Batteries lead to something. Batteries lead to something. What was my other choice? The hull value. That just goes higher and higher. Alright, let's go with the compartment. Let's go get this. We need to turn on torpedoes. Turn on the torpedo. Need energy. What can we fire off, guys? Turn off the mess hall. That's the morale zone. Well, that's only like 2 points. Like a nothing burger. I guess transporters are always on, except for when we had to repair it. Oh, we might need that. What do we not need, right? I need to turn on power so I can get the torpedoes running. Need 6 points. Okay, so chances on this one, right? 40. Chances on this one, I'll get 28. Go. Nice. I got a nice chunk of 40. How much is in this one? If I power this off, what? I don't know if they fixed this cheese either. This is another cheese that you can do, right? If you have enough stored in here, power it off. Whatever's in here is stored. You can't access that information or the resources. But when you power it on, you can. I don't know if that's also fixed. Gets me what? Gamble. Nice. We got the full value. So I've got what? 23 left. On it. The 27 went off. We got 100 morale increase. Hilarious. Now see, we got it all back. What this means is that will store 50. And then this technically should be 27 back, right? Yep, that's 27 back. So this cargo bay allows us to store 50. And we save power for not using it. If we ever need 50, we turn it on and we get access to that 50. This is not maxed out yet. So if I did something like this, right, fill it up past the 150, I can turn off the other one and store another 50. There's no more duranium. Yeah, there's no more duranium. This one is 1,000, right? How much is it to build a house? 25. Only wasting 2 if I don't do that. This is the crew quarter, right? 50. I mean, if I build this, I can store deuterium. It just won't go in there. That's a way to keep it, right? If I cancel it, I think I get that 30 back, right? Yep. Interesting. So if I build the most expensive piece, pause it, I can bank 50 by doing that without storing it into. Interesting. Turn this cargo bay on then. Get my 50 back. So what I'm gonna do is what's gonna get me 30? I can't do that much. Lincoln, how am I gonna do this? We don't need torpedoes on anymore. Off. So what I can do is put another temporary, whatever this is. Pause it. We banked away 50. What I could do now is go like that. That goes up to 100. 50. Yep, okay, so now that goes up to 2,500. What I can do now is advance my quest. Oh, it requires torpedo bed. Well, I could turn this off, right? Now that I... Yeah, I can turn that. Oh, and then I can pause it. Oh, more cheese. More cheese. Interesting idea. $50, right? Okay, more cheese. Well, I love this cheese. So I can just basically start up something, bank it, by temporarily building something that's gonna take that much space anyways. Cargo bay. Alright, and then we can go collect this. Oh, yeah, we got the full. Yeah. Alright, deactivating gray mode. Ready to increase warp core output. Alright, fine. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, but more deuterium is increase the power output by selecting the main engineering in the core to a higher tier. Okay. Now we need to go to the next level. Oh. Again for luck. No one on board. 85% chance. That's several life forms aboard, Captain. One of them Vulcan. No. Weak. Want transporter room repaired and repairs. Get us uranium deposit. Need to repair the transporter. Oh shit. Oh no, I already mined all of it. I don't know if the tutorial is gonna break. Deuterium is fuel, duranium and titanium are essential for construction. Crew is needed for operation. Huh. So if I turn this on, I get the 30 back. Oops. Transporter is already repaired. Wants me to collection. How much was this? How much was the crew quarter? Crew quarter was 50. This was 50. This is 50. This was 6. That was 50. I have to get 50 back. For 14 back, right? Yeah, I have to get that back. Turn this off because we're wasting power. No raising the weight. Engineering stand by to repair the transport. We've already done that. Yep, we've already done that. Alright, they want me to go. Wait. Something's wrong. It took 14 for the repairs? Because we got back the engineering at 30, right? Engineering was 50. It took away something from us automatically. Yeah, it took it. Okay, repair. We already repaired the transporter, but it took away the resources. Because we had 50, and there was 2 there. That means it took away 14. Yep, we basically lost from just doing that quest. That's not nice. Yeah, they definitely subtracted from our refund. Okay, that's terrible. Oh, that guy finished. Got everything. $500. Close, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, but that would put us over 700 plus another 700, right? No, that would be perfect. Close. Alright. Now if we do this, turn it off. Turn that off. On. We got our resources back. We banked 1,000. Yep, we banked 1,000. And we have all this left. What is that one? Engineering, crew. Crew is how much? 25. Pause that. We all need engineering. Cancel that. I do want a cargo. So we get more of this. Go over here. Cargo should be ready. Alright, so now we have an extra, what? 700-ish? A little less than 700. A little less. It may be a waste if we take this. What was the other choice? Also probably 700 something. 680. It's still kind of a waste. Probably a waste too. 64. Yeah, it's close. I'll take it. We lost about 15. Alright, that's what I wanted. Now we're gonna power this off. We just banked exactly the amounts. and storing it. Let's just go to the array. Ensign Kim, Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Heroes possess skills and traits. There's only like 2 choices here anyways. I mean, we've hit all of the different challenges, so it shouldn't be too hard. Captain, it seems we have to materialize. We seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. This place, it's eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestions on what to do next? I do like to get science right. This is risky, but it's no more risky than the top. But we do get science if we complete this, right? Oh no, it just says science required. There's no rewards. Alright, well, let's go with that one then. Oh, I gotta confirm it. For Kim. Good job. Did it. Harry and Tom use their tricorders to scan for life signs, detect a strange energy spike emanating from a nearby area. Following the readings, they navigate through the corn, and find a farm with people working the fields. An old man sits on the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. Well, they would navigate through the cornfield, right? Not through the corn, but it is tomatoes. Okay, after a challenge, the participating members fatigue and their skills are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. So fatigue means they get less point value. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on here. How should we approach him? Alright, so the top gets me science point. The bottom also gets me science points with a higher chance. I only get 5 though. I have a higher chance of succeeding, but I only get 5 science points. Low probability of success, but more science points. I'm gonna go with the closer to the success chance. Don't fail me. Oh, come on. Bullshit. Harry and Tom observe the old man, but his body language is surprisingly well. He seems like genuinely kind, harmless old man. Old farmer. The old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about how things are not supposed to happen this way. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. Alright. You can select more than one hero for a challenge. Well, now you tell me. They possess the required skill. If the cumulative skill values is equal to or higher than the required number, you have a chance for a critical success, golden part of the chance bar. The old man is himself. We'll try to find the marquee ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. Definitely something strange about it, especially that back wall. So the bottom gets me. I don't need them. I'm already stocked. Like, I'm already maxed out. I mean, they want me to learn something new here, but not worth it. Yeah, I'd rather have this one. This is a gamble. I mean, there's no risk on this. We're just risk losing our rewards, right? Yeah, I'll take it. Harry and Tom analyze the energy readings, confirming advanced holographic technology masking the wall, or they can pinpoint the source. The people from the field burst in, wielding farm tools and weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is in the back wall, dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man and a half Klingon woman, lie on the table. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that influence how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with a golden. So, golden outline, right? This is a story decision. If I take the top, I get Chakotay. I take the bottom, I get B'Elanna. I don't want the bottom because the reward is deuterium. We already have plenty of deuterium. Golden chain. Because we're already capped on deuterium. Tom rushes towards the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops him, a look of concern on his face. Before Tom can react, a blinding white light fills the room and everyone goes blank. Everything goes blank. Right. Good. Injury-free bonus, critical success. Sector 1. Difficulty modifier 1. 4. I don't know what the experience is less because I'm playing a lower difficulty. Interesting. The sudden return. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team. Mount Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Captain. What happened over there, Mr. Paris? We lost contact with you for several hours. I think the on the show, the caretaker, Harry Kim, and B'Elanna ends up staying, right, on the compound, the Okampa compound. So this is technically canon on the choice. What? But we were there for only an hour, right, Harry? Harry, he was just beside me. Then he's still on the array. But why were you released and not? Maquis are hailing us, Captain. Putting them on screen. I'm Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. My chief engineer, B'Elanna Torres, is missing. Is she with you? No, Commander. One of our own is also missing. It seems we share a problem, and if we solved it together. 3 of us will beam over to your ship. Face to face. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of Chakotay and his Maquis crew on the bridge is fraught with tension. Both sides remain worried as they prepare to discuss their... Alright, Mr. Chakotay, you're up. This is Tuvok, my... Oh, I know who he is. I'm glad to have you back, Tuvok. As am I, Captain. Commander Chakotay, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. You were going to deliver us to Starfleet's waiting hands? Vulcan? Correct. However, I assure you, I performed my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Charming. And I see you have Paris with you too. Are you forming a Maquis Traders Club, Captain? You win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Torres and Kim back from the array. Can't get back inside. They've sealed the entrance and are blocking incoming hails. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering and find a way to bypass whatever's jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, ship status remains critical. Air protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Prioritize life support, secure core decks, and restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the office. That already. To be able to supply power to a room, you need to activate the life support unit 2 of the corresponding deck. We already figured it out. Each life support unit consumes energy. Yep. Life support restored on deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. Sounds good. Engineering office fully operational again, Captain. We now have an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Yep, we already figured that out too. Building or repairing rooms, even clearing debris, occupies work teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. The morale bar. Now we have morale bar, right? The morale bar shows your current morale, the change to morale per cycle, and icons indicating your crew's needs. Open the overview screen and switch to morale to get detailed information about your crew's needs. Your decisions in ship management, crew quarters, and events affect crew morale. If morale falls to 0, the crew mutinies and the game. Alright. Okay. 50 without quarters. No one's sick. That causes the maximum morale to drop. Okay. Harry's missing. Very scary. Life support restored on deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall now possible. However, it has sustained extensive damage. We already repaired it. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access replicator rations. Food replicators. With every cycle your crew consumes rations, you can always use emergency rations. Require resources but lower morale. Crew is accustomed to premium rations by the replicator. Those increase but consume uranium. Maybe we can finally build some crew quarters. Back is killing me from sleeping in the quarter. They'll do wonders for morale, that's for sure. Build rooms. To build new rooms, select the empty building space to bring up the... You have enough work teams and resources. You room every room on the area. Plan accordingly. We've been planning accordingly. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind, adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide the necessary accommodation or morale faster than you'd like. Go ahead and build this crew quarter here. Premium ration. Replicator rations are now due to the crew. Still down by 40 points. And we lose 1,200 because of the crew quarters. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? Don't have what I need. Sounds like the White Rabbit, right? I'm running out of time. I remember that voice, Captain. The old guy with a banjo. Though he seemed a lot less jellyfishy back on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. We mean you no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Appeal to his humanity, right? 80%. Try to intimidate. 80. 80. Optional. Scan the array. I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array for life signs. Harry and Torres. No sign of life. Sorry, no sign of them, Captain. No humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? Still 80. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. Perhaps that is the case, but I have no time. There just isn't enough time. He needs to go back to the future. Time for what? No. You're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Starfleet diplomacy might work in the Alpha Quadrant, but out here, you should have let me handle that. Your methods might have worked against the Cardassian, but this is a different kind of adversary. Captain, Commander, I fail to see this spirited debate. I fail to see how this spirited debate will help us locate our missing crew. Perhaps a more logical approach would be beneficial. You're right. Tuvok. It seems the Delta Quadrant is getting to our heads. What do you suggest? I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander? Seems we're stuck with each other for the time being. I'm willing to bury the hatchet, but let's not pretend we're friends. Agreed. Mr. Paris, take the helm again. Let's find our people. Set a course for the 5th planet in the neighboring system. Maximum warp. Sounds like a plan, right? The sector map shows the entire sector with several star systems. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and select a specific point of visit. Okay. All we need to do is just go warp out of here, right? Are we at level 1 or level 2? Are we in gray mode? Not in gray mode, right? Oh, we are in gray mode. That means that we're not draining fuel. We don't have a reason to turn it on. Aside from, like, maybe the phasers and weapons, but the game doesn't tell us that we need to turn it on. Since I already know ahead of time how this is going to play out, we don't need to turn it on, right? We just need to deal with the morale dropping. That's the crew quarters, right? Alright, where are we? Need to go there. Oh, I think they added a new sector, right? I think that got added from the DLC. Pretty sure that got added from the DLC. Accommodate 12 crew. Got it. We just need to click on that, right? Oh, I can't turn it on yet. Power. Also, yeah, what? I'll turn on the power. I'm okay with it. We have lots of fuel. This is like normal mode. That's the generator, though. What else can I turn on? I don't need to turn on the cargo bay, do I? What's in the cargo bay? Does it say how many's in there? Doesn't say, right? Or I might as well turn. I have no reason. Yeah, that's fine. And oh, there's science right there. I could use more uranium. Go to the uranium. Ron, what is your favorite Star Trek series? Huh, good question. I think the TNG is probably my most favorite. I mean, it used to be TS, the original series, but I think I don't know. It is a toss-up. The original series, I grew up watching that. And I still like Kirk over Picard for some reason. Old Kirk. What's yours, Dirty Dan? Do you have a favorite? I have to pick, right? I really need more space. Completely out of space. Yeah, I'm completely out of space. I mean, I might as well turn on the shield gen. If I had to pick, probably TNG. I think TNG is the most nostalgic for me, but I love the storyline of Voyager. I love the rawness of the Deep Space Nine. I think the thing I like about the original is just that it gives you that, how to describe it, the sense of exploring the universe, the unknown mysteries, right? And that was the era where you don't know all the different races, right? And so everything is kind of like new, the magical, like, oh, you know, what's out there, what's the unknown. Space is so mysterious. So by the time you get towards, like, I guess, well, I mean, by the time you get to, like, Voyager era, right? You start realizing that, or more of, like, the DS9, you start realizing, like, oh, man, the universe is small. You know, after a while, it feels like the universe is small, right? Once you get to, like, Discovery, I didn't watch all of Discovery, but how the Discovery jumps in the future, it's like, well, gee, you know, all those races, it just feels small. Like, there's no sense of, you know, discover strange new world and new civilization. I mean, all the civilization are primitive, and all the big players are on the board already. Does that make sense? I think that's the thing about Star Trek, is it got to a point where it doesn't feel as interesting anymore because all the major players are on the board. And discovering the little races don't matter because they're insignificant. It's kind of like discovering like a new insect or something, you know? Hopefully that makes sense to what I'm saying. So that's probably why I like the original. I mean, TNG is still up there because it followed like right after the original series. So between TNG and the original series, there's still a sense of who are the big players in the world. You didn't even know about, you know, the Romulans at the time, right? I never watched Discovery. Strange New Worlds is the only one I watched. Okay, you're not missing much, I guess. I think the only thing you're missing is how bad Discovery is. Discovery got really bad. I mean, they introduced the Strange New World, so you at least probably should watch the first 3 seasons of Discovery. The first 2 seasons, at least, introduces you to the whole Discovery and Strange New World people. And I think the mirror universe aspect of Discovery was fun until it started going downhill when they did a time jump into the future and this whole red alien or red angel crap. And then how, I don't want to spoil too much for you, but, you know, the Captain Michael Burnham went to the future and there's this, you know, burn, right? And the storyline got really bad because the burn basically just amounted to something really stupid. And I don't want to tell you because that was the spoiler that just got me to go, oh, Discovery sucks. That's it? That was the burn? And then the future just sucks because of this stupid thing? And they totally killed the entire Star Trek franchise because of Discovery. And I think they needed to do something new, just to get away from this whole, you know, Kirkman era, because Kirkman is just terrible. The whole Kelvin timeline is terrible. They need to do a new timeline, maybe. Or go back to the original timeline and said, hey, we fixed it. Spock never left. Anyways, going back to this. Hopefully I didn't deviate too much, but if you're a Star Trek fan and you're watching this video later on YouTube, at least you can, you know, understand what I'm talking about and not feel too lost. Emergency crew, right? How many more do I need for the entire crew? I don't have enough to clear any of those. I don't have enough to clear any of those. Yeah, I refuse to watch it. Yeah, you're not missing much other than the fact that you're missing out on how bad it is. Now, Strange New World is actually pretty good. I definitely would say thumbs up for me on Strange New World. There are a couple of episodes where I'm just raising an eyebrow and it's like, this is not necessary. Or this is way too pushing the limits of wokeness. Where, I mean, you know, Star Trek has always been woke. But it's like, when they do it in such a way where it's just in your face, they keep slapping you with it. I'm like, I already know it's woke. I'm already okay. I'm already on board with this. Why are you just throwing it more in my face? Like, you've already sold it to me a long time ago. Now you're just overselling it, which makes the show really, or the episode really watered down. You know what I mean? It's like, at some point, you're already on board. What the hell? You're preaching now really hardcore, and I don't need this extra preaching. That's just what I don't like about it. Just focus on the story. Anyways. How am I gonna do the morale thingy? This is optional, though. I don't really need to complete it, right? If I cancel, if I turn that on, that's not gonna help me, right? I mean, if I cancel that, I get how much back? I think the engineering office... like 30? 50. I get 50 back. I can probably build 2 emergency quarters there. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, so how many will that hold? How many does this hold? 12, right? 12, 20. Close. Very, very close. $81. Man, that's just gonna go wasted. Over here. I should have just gone to the science. 86. Take the 8. Completely wait. Now let's go get the slime. Oh yeah, baby! That's a plus. What can we research? Oh, Harry's gone. That's why I'm not getting increase in research. I feel like the next level is more important, right? The observation lab. This gets me more collection. That one gets faster repairs, larger capacity. I think larger capacities. Workshop level 2 lets me craft. Sick bay, delicious observation lab. What's the level 2? Increases capacity by 6. Oh, this lets me get the bio thingy. I know. That lets me. Alright, let's just go ahead and take the reinforcement. Alright, let's go ahead to the array. Get some do. Close, right? Well, at least morale's going back up now. Now we're in positive morale territory. Close. Lost a little. Alright. Kind of disappointed though. They're not renewing the, or not renewing, but they're not green lighting the 5-year mission story for right after Strange New World ends. Basically getting a new Captain Kirk. Right? Getting a new Captain Kirk from Strange New World. There we are, Captain, and might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive, child. Don't get too carried away. Parrish, let's see what we have here. A new lead. Following the array's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Harry, Kim, and B'Elanna perhaps being held in this place? What's so special about this ugly old space rock? Do a general scan of the planet. Check energy impulses. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team investigates. There's something else. Interval between each pulses. Each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds. We left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Optional scan. Why would anyone want to live there? Analyze the planet's atmosphere, 85%. Let's take a look at what happened here. Atmosphere contains no nucleogenic particles, Captain. The planet is incapable of producing. I've studied thousands of Class M planets. I've never seen an atmosphere without nucleogenics. There must have been some kind of extraordinary environmental disaster. Another mystery we can deal with later. Prepare and await. We'll examine this world firsthand. Oh. It's Mr. Neelix. Hello, Mr. Neelix. Captain, a small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. First contact, a peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from a chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, mister? Neelix, never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess, you were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds like as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times, maybe 50 times, but the Caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The Caretaker? That's what the Ocampa, I think it was Ocampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course a guide needs a little, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be welcome. You help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. The deal. Okay, so Neelix is now on board. Get Neelix for the methanol. He provides 4 morale. Security. Ote. Everything's fine so far. Rebuild Voyager and explore the system, or skip cycle until Neelix is ready to talk. I mean, we've got everything we need. There's really nothing else. Go ahead and skip this. What a delicious meal! A culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup? I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for old mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I'm pleased you are enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah, yes, your missing crew, right. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon Ogla? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Ocampa had our people. Well, the Ocampa do have your people. It's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal, Maj Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Send an away team down, ask for more information. Anything else we should know about these Kazon Ogla? Water is a precious commodity around these parts. The Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Send an away team. Prepare an away team. You'll accompany them, mister. Fly back to the Copa. I'm right over here. Don't need to go anywhere. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? He's on it, right? He's locked in. Now, what do we want? We need a phaser guy, right? Maybe a Starfleet guy. Yeah, I think the Chakotay would probably make them. Level up these guys. We don't have an innovator, right? Innovator is probably Harry. Start mission. The away team materializes in a small valley between a volcano. The sun burns down on mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning. Probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings decimal? Do we need more fuel? That's not good. Towards field. You have extra space for fuel. Using his high survival skills, position of the sun, Kote determines the cardinal directions. Rocky Mountain, eventually reaching a rocky ledge, gaining a better view of the surrounding distance. They spot the Kazon Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up. Massive sandstorm approaching. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. We don't have an innovator. Oh, we don't have an innovator. We only have one guy that sucks. Oh, these are terrible choices. Slightly better. Gets a science point. This gets us. I'll take this one. Away team quickly analyzes the terrain, discovering a natural crevice offering the best protection from the storm. The rock walls shield them from the worst of the wind and sand. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges unharmed, set off in the direction of Kazon Ogla settlement. Captain, we've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people here? Gives us more morale. Neelix bounds forward, greeting the Kazon Ola in usual voice. Women and children seem to recognize him. Expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. All Kazon emerges from the settlement, jabbing their leader. The sight of Neelix, face darkens. Background, a badly bruised young woman. Nothing like the Kazon. More like a human with pointy ears around a corner. Seems the Kazon don't find Neelix as charming as led us to believe. How should we appease them? I've already gotten the most of. Guess this couldn't hurt. We want to guarantee ourselves with that. I don't need that too much, so I've already gotten close to the... Well, I mean, I could use more. But I'll take that. I could use more. Away team calmly explained their intention, emphasizing their desire to find their missing crew. Their diplomatic approach eases the tension. Cabin ground. Their access controlled by the Caretaker, who also provides their only source of water as proof. Cabin points the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, Okampa. He explains that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. Suddenly, Neelix grabs a phaser at Jabin, hands the Okampa woman free. Sometimes certain approaches in an away mission. Rigorous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. Okay, so these are golden story points. I don't need the bottom because that's just gonna overflow. Even need it. Ease and carefully withdraw. The away team raises their hands in a gesture of peace and slowly backing away while choosing their words carefully to calm the angry Kazon. Jabin, though furious at Neil's impulsive action, recognized the away team's intelligence, attempted to escalate, allows him to retreat, though his eyes burn with him. Alright. Level up. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as the rescued woman, kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship go? My dearest Cass, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand I want to repay you, your crew, for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the Caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the Caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. He may be able to transport through the barrier if it has the slightest breach. Transporter signal amplifier may be necessary. Excellent idea. Yes, can you help us once we... Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Now, we have things to do. Ask Kess how she knows the Caretaker. What can you tell us about the Caretaker? Generations he has provided the Pampa with food, water, and protection. Any idea why he does it? Where we came from? No, we do have stories and legends about it. They're just stories and legends. Ask how Kess and Neelix. Kess, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious, how did you two meet? I met Kess while I was trading with the Kazon Ogla. They enslaved her, but she was kind. Even to someone like me, I had to get her out. He visited me, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only one. So he was the only good thing in that terrible place. We fell in love. I admit, I used you, Captain. I apologize, but I'll do it again in a heartbeat. That's why Kesk came to the surface. Yes, if it's too dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city. I yearned for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to think for themselves, it was unbearable. Once possessed telepathic abilities and trophied over many generations. Trophied. We have things to do. Let's do it. Alright, someone get started on the transporter signal amplifier, and Kess, we'll go to sickbay and have you examined. Captain, science lab is back online. Start researching. Plan. Research that. Sickbay running. Injured and sick crew will be placed in sickbay automatically after treatment. The work, efficiency of sickbay by suitable here. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. No other options available. Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. Shimmering figure materializes. Ready to provide critical care. Doctor, please state the nature of your medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer have to take care of sickbay for patient guest. No need for concern. I am capable of treating any injury or disease. Una, a few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. You are in the most capable hands. Thank you, Doctor. I expect you to do your best, Happy. Do my best. I am programmed for the optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, what I have a patient to attend to and a plan. Doctor. Now, research. Yeah. Alright, everyone is fine and dandy, right? What do we do? Just wait, right? Thank you for that follow. Nothing really else to do. I mean, I could fly around collecting resources. Guess just pass, right? Oh. Access the tech tree to research new. This way, or unlock passive bonus. Certain technologies first require an upgrade of Tier 1 of technological category. Used by active science labs, but can also be gained as rewards. Captain, blueprints for the signal amplifier. Production meeting. Workshop prepared, Captain. We can start production. Everyone's happy. Alright, what else do we need? How many turns remaining? Okay, right. I mean, we are playing on survival mode, so fairly easy. Holodeck helps with it does, but I don't have the resources to repair it. See, I need that. I don't have the resources to repair it right now. I can't repair any of these other sections either. They all require purple. We don't have the purple. Tritaniums. with us. Our Starfleet skills are really... What is this? That's not Starfleet. What is that? Is the diplomacy, right? I think that's diplomacy. Neelix has diplomacy. We don't have anyone that does phasers. We don't have anyone that does engineering other than Neelix and Paris. What we should do is increase our diplomacy for a higher chance of more science. And the last one, we don't have anyone that does science for. We have Kess and Tuvok for science. Terry is out. Yeah, the second row is also science. I think our best choice was Tuvok. And diplomacy. Starfleet. I guess I'll bring this guy. Maybe. Does kind of hit all the check boxes. For a chance. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group of Kazon already there, tinkering with the security barrier as soon as they team or their weapon. But hesitate. Careful. Bounce out one of them. Don't let them butter you up. Captain, the Kazon's cautious this time. Still ready to attack. What? Alright, talk them down, right? Butter them up. I mean, my morale is doing good already. I really don't need them. I guess I can make it. Don't butter you up. My buttercup. The away team approaches the Kazon and reminds them of previous peaceful interactions. The Kazon, though still suspicious, are persuaded diplomatic. Sounds like a plan. Captain, we've reached the tunnel entrance using the transporter's signal amplifier. Now, to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Alright, my choice is this dude. Alright, let's go with a golden chance, right? Golden chance. The away team deploys the transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerability. After a tense few minutes, locate a small breach. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded in a large cavern, a futuristic environment with smooth, white walls glowing in warm white light and sprinkled patches of green. This is the Ocampa City. Ocampa, right? Captain, we're inside the... Hey, thank you for the follow. Captain, we're inside the Ocampa City. But it's a maze of streets. It's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Harry and B'Elanna? Well, the probability is pretty low on that one. This is nice to have because then we get science. I guess we'll take the higher probability. We may need Tuvok for later. Yes, approaches a group of Ocampa, respectfully asking for assistance in locating the missing hero. The Ocampa, touched by her concern, eagerly provide directions. Facility. The away team eventually finds their new crew members awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Lana, worry of the bases, instinctively reaches for a weapon. Before any confrontation can occur, the ground starts to shake violently. Message from Captain Janeway cuts through the joy of reunion. The Caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself and is now firing at the tunnel entrance. Need to get out of here. Quick, to the Batmobile. That gets us a little bit more. 97. Away team clears the path through the collapsing tunnel, using their phasers to blast away debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit. Security barrier. A thing standing between them and their tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus connection is constantly being interrupted. Can't beam out like this. Bottom gets science points. Reason not to take the bottom. Do it! We're out of here. Team analyzes the tremors pattern. Quickly recalibrate. Transporter signal amplify. Compensate. Transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on. Got some science. How exciting. Mission complete! Look at that, Kess got some level ups. Alana recruited. Nice. Harry's got this big smile. I don't know, something in him and her, down below. Back on Voyager, Harry Kim breathes a sigh of relief with Alana Torres eyes her Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. A key engineer struggles to understand the sudden alliance. Miss Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. Ensign Kim, it's good to have you back in one piece. Reporting for duty, Captain. I didn't think I'd ever see Voyager again. It's good to be back. What the hell's going on here, Chakotay? Since when are we cozying up to Starfleet? The long story, B'Elanna. Let's just say we had to compromise to get you back. And we share a common goal, getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. Ask if they know why they were sent to Ocampa. Ask about what they learned about the Ocampa, okay? What can you tell us about the Ocampa? Annoyingly friendly and incredibly naive. They wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes on the surface. Apparently, they've been living underground for over 500 generations. That's true, our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us Caretaker opened a deep chasm, led us underground. Any idea why? The Ocampa mentioned something called the warming. The day our surface turned into a desert. On that day, the Caretaker appeared and built our city. Since then, he has provided for the Ocampa. How selfless of him. I do not believe this to be a selfless act, Captain. Caretaker's focused interest in the Ocampa is illogical. Must be a reason, though it eludes me for now. Ask if they learned anything about the Caretaker. Did you learn anything about the Caretaker? He's been acting weird lately. Apparently abducting people is a hobby of his. And he increased the Ocampa's power supply enough to last them for 5 years, if I recall correctly. And he destroyed the tunnels. It sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? Ask if they know why they were sent to Ocampa. Caretaker mentioned that might have what he needs. Can you make sense of that? We woke up covered in strange ulcerations. The Ocampa says we were sent away to prevent some kind of plague. Except we weren't sick before we met the guy. What a crook. Also said the Caretaker had sent others the same disease. They didn't recover. They died? I want you both in sickbay now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be a cellular distribution caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejecting it rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days and the cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material? For what purpose? Excellent question, Commander. It appears to have been introduced deliberately. Though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor. I've already started the treatment. My expertise, they should make a full recovery. Right. Captain, there is now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. Caretaker provides the Ocampa with a mere 5 years worth of energy, destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned time the Caretaker has sustained the Ocampa for millennia. Why this sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as Caretaker. The Doctor's discovery further confirms my hypothesis. The Caretaker, acting a measure to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they will run out of energy eventually. He seeks a successor, one who will continue his work. This explains the abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the Caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to Ray before it's too late. Captain, given the Caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, a more assertive approach may be necessary. The Vulcan's right. If that overgrown energy blob won't send us home, we'll blast our way out. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe a bit of tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Our offensive and defensive capabilities have been restored, Captain. However, I suggest a test run to verify system functionality and to assess our temporary flight control officer's performance in combat. Excuse me? This is Ace Pilot. This ace pilot knows more maneuvers than Starfleet can throw Greek letters and numbers together. Except the one for evading Starfleet custody. Gentlemen, enough. Tuvok is right. We need to test our combat systems, but we lack a sparring partner. You have one, our ship. Seriously, Chakotay, all the Maquis on the Valjean as Starfleet target practice? What could possibly go wrong? On a focus. We need preparation. We will pilot the Valjean. Just remember to set your phasers to simulation. Alright. I'll keep it in mind. Each combat encounter you may choose 1 up to 3 heroes to utilize their specific strength. I can't go back to my ship, huh? I was gonna assign some people onto these slots. Alright, I think it was evasive maneuvers was really good. Tuvok was really good. I think Neelix was pretty good too, right? Yeah, Neelix was pretty good. He lowers their ability cooldown by 4 seconds. And 30 seconds for him to do it. He's got his own 30-second cooldown. This guy fires 2 at the same time. Evasive maneuvers, very useful. Alana's really good, too. Let's go ahead and take this. Voyager will fight semi-autonomously. Phasers are fired automatically. Torpedoes control the ship by opening the... deciding how to approach.
What are your orders, Captain?
Order your ship to try and or defend side with either defensive or offensive movement. Fleeing requires enemy engine damage while surrendering costs resources. You can also repair damaged subsystems. Proceed to offensive movement. Weapons.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Attack the sides. Orders.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain.
Yep, port side. Let's go. Pew pew pew. Pew. Evasive maneuver dodges enemy attacks for a limited time. That's just an example. Hero ability is going to be activated by selecting them with the mouse or by pressing the number. On controller, use RB and LB. Left button, right button, left button to switch and activate it with X. Activate it with the X. Blue cooldown indicates the ability is activated. A blue countdown indicates the ability is activated while a white countdown shows the cooldown time until the ability is ready for weapons.
Ability ready. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Pew! Pew!
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
You win. Oh, we need to repair our hull. Boom, that's how it's done. Not bad for temporary guy, huh? Tuvok. Your methods are unconventional, however, the objective was achieved. Acceptable. One more thing, Captain. Whatever awaits us at the array, Valjean should port position. Alright, have the transporter room standing by in case your crew needs emergency beam out. Show this quadrant what we're really made of. Yes, what are we made of? We need more storage capacity, ideally. What are we researching? Research bar. Oh, that's right. There is a research bar. It wasn't in the tutorial. What else can I do? Nothing, right? These are all storing fuel. We're already maxed out on uranium. We can't repair anything new. We can't turn on life support. I think this is it, right? Yeah. Top one is shields, right? We don't need torpedoes. I don't plan on using torpedoes for this. What's your science level? 33. All hair. Harry is slightly better. Alright, I think this is all we've got, right? Go, let's do it. Set a course. Alright, I think I got everything on research. We just need to upgrade one tier. I gotta upgrade too. What do we need more of? I'm a big fan of upgrading to the science level 2. Get there. Or hydroponics level. That's not bad either. This lets us tell us where located. That's also good. Alright, I'm gonna go with this one. Science. Go, engage. I'm trying to zoom in and see if I can get like a better shot. Thumbnail. I would like to get a good thumbnail. I think if I should move, right? Not moving. Not animating. Sorry. No. Yeah, see, everything else is animated, but this ship is not animated. Not that great. We just gotta go back to the... Well, let's go over here and get some... This helps us reduce any damage. I don't have the point. They're all 70s. Okay, whatever. Oh, excellent. Bill and Ted. Turn later. Put in the science. Set the amount. See the amount of resources. While scanning. Know where to go ahead of time. Increases the rewards, right? Go with that. For our trans. 14. I don't know if I should be sitting here for 14 turns. That's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Not like we're getting like massive crystals. Due time. It seems we were expected, Captain. It's the Kazon. The lead ship is hailing us. They're probably not calling to chat. I'll have our marquee raider manned. You'll have support if this turns into a fight, Captain. Excellent idea. Let's see what the Kazon have to say first. Back for more, are you? Don't think your silk tongue will work this time. All we care about is getting home, Jabin. We'll beam over to the array and see if we can... Oh, I'm sure you have other fancy speech prepared for the entity, but I won't allow it. We have no dispute with you. Of course not. You'd rather talk your way into getting what you want. This is absurd. We have no intention of challenging you. Not as gullible as you think. The array's power is mine. Jabin, we can discuss this like two civilized... He's disconnected, Captain, and they're powering up their weapons. Battle stations. Battle. On array. It's in shield recovery. Fire 2 weapons. Yeah, let's go with this.
What are your orders, Captain?
Orders. Take them out, right? My order. Take out their weapon.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Do it.
Ability ready, Captain.
Oh wait, shit. Oh, I should have.
Ability ready, Captain.
She puts up shields instant. We didn't have any shields down.
Ability ready, Captain.
Torpedoes have to be fired manually. Shift key or left T on the controller. They're very powerful weapons causing great damage. However, their effect is minimal against shields, so make sure you fire from...
Enemy shields just ability ready, Captain. Enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Good. Good. Oh, we need to target a new ship.
Ability ready, Captain.
E key. Fire the. Target their shields.
Enemy shields
Target their
destroyed,
shields.
Captain. An enemy is surrendered, Captain.
Okay, next group, right? E key. Target their weapons.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Let's do it.
Ability ready, Captain.
We won. Woo! Woo! Oh, that was a dice roll, wasn't it? We lost our marquee ship. Random. We pushed them back, but it was close. We got our crew beamed off in time before the raider exploded. Oh, that's bullshit. So that is a dice roll there. I've noticed, like, every time I play, sometimes you get the Maquis ship for free as an ally, and sometimes you don't. There was nothing that we could have done differently, I don't think. You are strong, Captain, but there is strength in numbers. We have called for reinforcements. This array will be mine. Then I guess we don't have much time. Hail the array. Well, aren't you persistent? Need you to send us back where we came from. Possible. I've barely enough strength to complete my work. I must protect the Okampa. If I don't, the Kazon will steal their water. They won't be able to survive. Optional. Must let go of Okampa. Ever consider allowing the Okampa to care for themselves? They're children. Children grow up. They need challenges. Maybe the Okampa are stronger than you think. Send us home. You dragged us into this. You need to send us. Captain Jabin wasn't bluffing. Reinforcements have arrived. I could try to access the array's system to transport us to the Alpha Quadrant, Captain. No, I'm fading. Time is up. If you leave, the array will be left to Kazon. They will annihilate the Okampa. You must destroy it. Don't listen to him. We will be stranded. Please protect the Okampa. What is right and what is evil? The Caretaker fades away, collapsing into. Janeway is now faced with a possible choice: return home to the Alpha Quadrant, leaving the Okampa defenseless, or sacrifice Voyager's return to ensure the safety. The clock is ticking. I save this? I can't save it. Oh, I can't save this. Alright, the reason why I need to save this is because hopefully we might be able to re-roll this. Because one of the achievements is to send them back and go home. And we get to go home and get our check off, but I don't know if I can restore this location. These aren't closing in. Save. Let's do this first. Protecting the Okampa would violate the Primer Directive. My responsibility is to adjust the control system. You're abandoning the Okampa. To hell with the Prime Directives. They deserve a chance to live. Follow through. Access primary control systems to reach 60% chance? 60. My ship, Tuvok now. Attempting to... Oh hey, success. Transit program initiated. Array is ready. Engage. Word bound. Janeway makes the call. Voyager will return home. Tuvok activates the Caretaker's technology. Blinding white light off the ship. Uncertainty hangs in the air. Will it work? Will they make it back? Time seems to freeze as the crew races for the unknown. Why it's called Voyager. Across the unknown. Home again, home again. Voyager materializes in Alpha Quadrant. Familiar stars. A welcome sight, but the joy of returning home quickly fades as Starfleet and Maquis lock eyes. To go, they were allies, united by a common goal. Now back in familiar territory. The reason for their alliance has been. We're back. We actually made it. And she came with us. You abandoned the Ocampa, Janeway. Left them to the Kazon, another powerful enemy preying on the weak, just like Kardashians. I won't apologize for putting my crew first, Chakotay. Remember, the reason you and I formed this alliance was to get our people home safely. Now we're back to being enemies. Is that it? Going to hand it over to Starfleet? Arrest the Maquis? I don't know if there's an achievement for this. Arrest them. Respect we've accomplished together, Commander, but my loyalty belongs to Starfleet. You and your crew will be detained. Should have known better. Starfleet will always be Starfleet. You bastards. Fought side by side with you, and we saved your ship. We helped you get home. You can't do this. I can and I will. Lieutenant Tuvok, escort Commander and his crew to the brig. Aye, Captain. Commander. Please. Talked about unity, about working together. Always the noble heroes. Tell it's inconvenient. You sicken me, Janeway. Captain, all due respect, this isn't right. Helped us get home. They saved my life. We can't just hand them over. Personal feelings must be set aside. Remind him of his place. You're just but a low-life ensign. What do you know? I understand your emotions, ensign, but you are out of line. I expect you to remember your place and follow orders. I apologize, Captain. Captain Janeway acted in accordance with Starfleet protocol. It was the only logical choice. So, does that mean I'm heading back to the penal colony? Because honestly, I'd rather take my chances with the Borg than locked up with the Chakotay, but be locked up with Chakotay and the others. Reassure him. Tom, I made you a promise, didn't I? Perhaps a certain pilot with your unique skills might find a place for himself on Voyager sooner. That's music to my ears, Captain. I'll show Starfleet what this pilot extraordinaire can really do. Well, gentlemen, it seems our adventure has come to an end. Mr. Paris set a course for Starfleet headquarters. It's time to report in and for a coffee break. I got my achievement, right? Stick to the Prime Directive. Congratulations, Captain. You have discovered a hidden ending. Returning home via the Caretaker's array was never intended, but your ingenuity and determination have defied expectations. However, this ending is not without consequences. Ocampa will be left to fend for themselves against the Kazon, and the Voyager's crew will miss out on the many adventures, challenges that await them in the Delta Quadrant. Are you sure this is the path you wish to take, or would you like to reconsider your decision and explore the intended storyline? I don't have a choice here, right? Yeah, they didn't give me a choice to retry. Bizarre, huh? Credits. We're gonna go back and see if we can reload from the save file. Blah, 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 blah. This is the ending, right? Precious Nights? Okay, cool. Alright, let's see if we can reload autosave. Is there a continue button? Continue to. Oh, it does take us. Oh, okay. Fly back to the array. The auto save point. Oh, well, I think it's probably the same, right? Alright, well, we just have to go do it again. Laying the course. Where we're gonna go to level 2, right? At least we didn't have to redo the whole thing. Oh, slight morale reduction. I can live with it. Go get some kills first. I think we said quarter level or not the part. Help us. Beep 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 beep. Ooh, we got all of it this time. Captain, we've reached our destination. First, oh, it's the fight again. We still have to fight. Maybe this time they'll give us the win. The free shit. Battle stations. Our combat.
What are your orders, Captain?
Take out the little shit ship.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Weapon. Pew 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 pew!
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
You.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Take out those weapons. My raider's still alive.
Ability ready, Cap. Ability ready, Captain.
Pew pew pew!
Ability ready, Captain.
Nah, it's just a regular. I've already done hell mode. I'm trying to just complete
Enemy shields destroyed,
Steam
Captain.
achievements now. I mean, hell mode is not that much different from survival. It really is not. Oh, there you go. See? Our raider is in good shape. So now we have the raider. This outcome is actually better than the previous outcome we did. So the whole raider being on our side is very random. You are strong, Captain, but there's strength in number. Blah, 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 blah. 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 Send this home. Blah, blah, blah. Don't listen. Blah. Destroy the array, right? Fire. Woo! Pew pew! We'll find another way home, I promise. Who do you think you are, making the decisions for all of us? It was the right decision, Balana. The Ocampa, they remind me of our people. We were fighting a more powerful enemy to protect our own. The Ocampa deserves that too. 70,000 light years. We're really stranded, aren't we? Great, now I'll definitely miss my next parole review. A missed parole review should not be your primary concern at the moment. Ah, thanks, Tuvok. Hadn't thought about that. Gavin is hailing us, Captain. You have made an enemy today. Mr. Paris, put some distance between us and this place. Okay, Voyager's hull can be damaged in combat, dialogue, spatial phenomena, or the navigation reflector is on. The hull integrity reaches 0, Voyager will be destroyed and the game is over. The hull doesn't regenerate itself. To repair the hull, assign a worker office. Plan. Okay, so now we're losing blocks for repair. I should have done that sooner. I forgot about that. I think the DLC added a new sector here. I can't remember. I've done like so many playthroughs and I still can't remember that. Let's go ahead and take it. Oh, wait for this. So yeah, I think there's a new sector being added here, right? Or no? Was that always there? Oh, I guess that was always there, right? It was this, and then come back. There are new content with the new DLC, for sure. I just don't know what's new. Or I can't remember. It was actually at the beginning of our stream that I walked through what's new from the DLC. Navigational. Or start generating the nano gels. Oh, I don't have enough resources anyway. Doesn't matter what. We need to build up more science. That thing is bright as hell, huh? Go get some sun. This gives us more. Well, if 2 people die, I don't care that much. You don't have to worry about the morale issue. Yeah. Scan the remains for visual energy. That has max 80. Site appears to be a burial ground. Leave it. Leave the remains on. What's the benefit for the? I mean, this is light green, but what do I get with a light green? I don't know. It doesn't say what I get. What does this get me? I think nothing happens. Probably with that. Best outcome. Bodies seem to be formed. Dimension. The asteroid. Passage to the Africa. Oh, look at that. We got some new science tech. Ultra thin reactor plating unlocked in the engineering tech tree. Oh, look at that. Ultra plating. Oh, interesting. Might want that. Meat fella, thank you. at the reduce any possible damage. What do we need now? Oh, we do have purples, guys. We have 15 purples. Oh man, the 15 purples repair shit. The most it might repair is that one. And that one. Yeah, I can't do any other repairs, right? I need 20 of the purple. Map doesn't have any purple. Engage. We have detected a deactivated alien probe. Ooh, alien probe, huh? Of unknown origin, not transmitting any signals, but could contain valuable data that we can acquire for scientific. I think this probe is the thingy that fights for us, right? I forgot. I think you gain the probe to fight for you as an ally, or you gain the probe as... If you go the light green, you get the probe as a technology to research, right? I think those are the two choices. No, I was wrong. I thought that was the, I thought that was the event for it. Nope, not the event. We just need more debris. Torpedo away. Oh, we lost more hull points. Fail. Tractor beam it. Again. Not a whole lot to be acquiring. I mean, we're already at max. There's no reason to do anything else. That requires purples. But it needs life support. We'll have the life support. Purples. Nothing else I can do here, huh? I mean, I can try to upgrade this. Or repair this. Just go ahead and repair it. Maybe they'll have some purples. Or dilithium. You will periodically receive trade offers when your Eros shuttle is. Only one trade can be active at a time, and each takes a set amount of time to complete. You need to manually collect the resources after the trade goes through. There's no offers. I guess we'll just go here then. I'll raise me up. 70,000 light years from home. Seems we're in this together, Commander. Your decision didn't win you any friends, Kazon, Maquis, and Starfleet, but I respect you for it. Their anger is justified, but we have more pressing concerns. 2 crews on 1 ship. stranded in the Delta Quadrant, fighting for survival. I know a thing or two about survival. The Maquis are a motley crew. We had to learn to put our differences aside and work together to coexist. Coexist? Commander, I'd like to offer you the position of Voyager's first officer. First officer? You're willing to trust a Maquis with that responsibility? I'm learning to adapt. This is a new beginning. A chance to forge a new path together. Oh man, we got more crew members. Neelix, Kess, you wanted to see me. Do you need anything else before you leave? Supplies, water, medicine. Okay, so this little bit here on the show, she was in her office and they came in to talk to her privately. Here, they're talking to her on the ship. And she also talked to Tom in her quarters too, privately. This is not canon here, guys. They deviated. Well, that's what we wanted to discuss with you. We'd like to go with you. Before you say anything, Captain, we both very much want to be a part of your journey. We can offer you so much in this sector, Captain. Need a guide, supplies, contacts, and a cook. You haven't lived until you tasted my Angela Buski. But more than that, Captain, I can be your morale officer. Keep those smiles bright on this long voyage home. I have a feeling you'll need that. I think Neelix was probably one of the reasons why I stopped watching the show after the first season or 2 seasons. He was just the most boring character. And Cass, too. Like, him and Cass were both, like, a turn-off for me watching this show. A guide, a cook, and a morale officer. What? That's quite an offer, Mr. Neelix. Cass, what about you? What do you hope to gain from this journey? I wanted to see the galaxy. There's so much out there I don't know. So much to explore and discover. Perhaps this journey could help me understand my own telepathic abilities better. Learn more. Develop them. So they got rid of her and replaced her with 7 of 9. Best decision ever. Because they couldn't have, like, 2 females on, like, a strong female leads on the show. So they decided to give her the boot, make up some story where she dies or something, right? She ascended and thrusted the ship forward. And then we got 7 of 9. I think the doctor will be glad to have you. Very well then. Welcome to Captain, you might want to see this. Looks like we've stirred up a little trouble in a good way, I think. Unexpected guest. A sudden distress call reveals Voyager's victory over Jabin sparked a mass escape from the Kazon slave. Janeway wastes no time ordering the desperate survivors to board. Neelix is surprised to find another Talaxian, Zybane, who was captured while exploring the Ocampa landscape. Gratefully joins the growing crowd of survivors seeking the doctor's care. Great, more mouths to feed. I can't support all these people. Deliver speech, right? Rah, 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 unite as one. Stand strong as one crew, defend ourselves. Unite, explore the unknown, and learn. This is the Star Trek way. Yep. We're alone in an uncharted part of the galaxy, ripe for scientific discovery. Face the unknown with open minds, eager to explore them. To survive, we must work together as one crew. Seek out new worlds, strange new civilization. Chart new territories, seek solutions. Explore, but duty calls us home. Explore, but fight our way home. Chart new territories, seek solutions. Explore, but beat up everybody as we go. As the only Starfleet vessel in the Delta Quadrant, we will continue to explore, but our primary goal is to return. 75 years is not an option. We will use every weapon and tactic. Find a way. Adapt, overcome, and reach home. Never give up. Find a way together. Analyze, innovate, find a way home. Alright. We'll search for advanced civilization, wormholes, anomalies, any breakthrough that can shorten our journey. We will analyze, innovate, discover something. So somewhere along this journey, we will find a way back. Well spoken, Captain. So the new DLC should add in the second Caretaker. So it is now possible, theoretically, for us to find the second Caretaker. First time in my whole life, I don't know what to say. Perhaps a state you would like. Race more frequently from now on. Lieutenant Paris has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Hey Harry, I bet your own promotion is just around the corner. Oh boy, I imagine me becoming a captain one day. Very well, gentlemen. As your first official act in your new position, Lieutenant Paris set a new course. We're flying home. Okay, I completed it. The Voyager starts their journey home. Is there anything else I need to take? We should take something with us, right? We can get it. We're already near max. Alright, I have 160 points. What am I going to do with it? That's not useful. Threat assessment sensors. See ambush chance of points of interest while scanning. Haven't you completed this game a few times? What does the DLC bring? I did a walkthrough already at the beginning of the stream. If you want to re-roll to the jump point in the VOD. I can't remember. It added like a bunch of new missions. Added 2 new recruitable characters. So new storylines. Maybe new technologies. There's the storyline where Barclay joins us. And then I think, what was the other one? Some sort of mission that gets you the second Caretaker. So whatever the story related to the second Caretaker. I don't think I've recalled watching that particular episode, so that'll be interesting to see. This gets us what? More food, and this gets more. So yeah, I just did a fresh replay at the beginning of the stream instead of any continuation. It does make it replayable, so might be better to start working on the gels, right? Go ahead and do that. Is there anything else I need from this sector? Not really, right? Really no need for that. I'm not having a morale challenge other than the people that I can't root. I mean, that is the morale challenge right now, right? We have like more homes, more quarters. I can't return on these. I need tritaniums. I think we should just get the hell out of here, right? Basically, I banked. Is there a reason to stay? I mean, this is a crew quarter that's being built, right? Gets me rooms back. Cargo bays deactivated. Who knew? Alright, well, let's get the hell out of here.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light-years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Lieutenant, Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring to it. Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light-years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder? Starfleet brass and Maquis rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the How to Be a Model Ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a holo version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve. And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food. I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
Just in case. Mr. Neelix, do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Plants? Ah, yes. There's a lovely little L-class planet close by. Lush vegetation, abundant wildlife. And it's almost perfectly safe. Almost? That's reassuring. Mr. Neelix could accompany the away team and provide first-hand guidance. I'll second that. Lieutenant Paris, set a course. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to announce our new chief engineer. Lieutenant Carey, you've kept engineering running smoothly during these past few weeks. Thank you for that. I'm happy to serve, Captain. However, the Delta Quadrant requires someone who can improvise when Starfleet protocols fail. Ms. Torres. But Captain, I've been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. She's Maquis, a criminal. You're out of line, Lieutenant. My decision stands. Dismissed. Ms. Torres, or should I say Lieutenant Torres, I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I hope we can learn to work together. Fine. I'll keep your ship running, but don't think I'll forget it was you who got us into this situation. I trust you'll handle engineering with equal determination. Don't worry, Voyager's in good hands, Captain. You'll have assistance. Commander Chakotay highly recommended both Ensign Seska and crewman Jonas, both Maquis. Ah, we have more traitors on board. Well, that's not so bad. At least I'll have someone to rant about Starfleet regulations to. Don't worry, B'Elanna. We'll find ways to adapt to Starfleet. Always have. Anything you need, just say the word, Lieutenant. You can count on me. Just do your job, Jonas. That's all I need. You start right away. We're reaching the L-class planet, and we've got plenty of work to do. Right, we gotta collect some food. Trade for food. What else? Visit the Class L planet to search for food. What is this? Only like 3 in this sector. Oh, hey, some purples. More purples. Tritaniums. Ooh. Some lovely people here with hearts. Okay. This is a repair station. Repair station. This is the side mission, right? We need some purples. We don't have a workshop level. I'm gonna take that. If we lose people, I'm not gonna cry over that. That's less mouth to... Got the full purples. Oh, it's the ship as well. Captain, if I could have a moment of your time, I was just wondering, given our new situation here, would a promotion to Lieutenant Junior grade be something that would be considered in the Navy? Not now, Ensign. Maybe later. I'll consider it. Now, go get me some coffee, Black. A little bit early. Ask for a promotion. Get me some coffee. I guess so, Captain. Tom goaded me into it. Now I owe him a week of his duty. Okay. Alright, that was a nothing burger. Offers. And Cassius. How much is the next level? I can use all my crystals. I don't need power right away. But having power is good. This requires 20, right? 35 is kind of high. 50 is high. 45 is very high. Man, these are really expensive upgrades, huh? This is the closest. It gets me, what, 2 rooms? 45? Versus this, I get another room, 2 rows. I don't have the... I need more space, right? That gets me how many room space? 6 spots. Gives me a little bit more. 9, 11, 12, 15. 15 spots for 35. I think this is definitely a better space. Well, the thing about this is that you have a little bit more freedom to juggle. Right? Power one off and you don't still use the other one. This, if I lose the entire deck, I lose everything. Well, I'll just take it. I don't know. I get a free battery. Oh, we're gonna need some duraniums, right? Deuteriums. Get some deuteriums. Do it. Got me deuteriums. Blinky. Got a Blinky. Where's that Blinky? It told me to go here for a Blinky. Okay, it says ship. But I'm not getting a blink. Oh, it is over here. Captain, the warp core was never fully repaired after the initial launch, bringing us to the Delta Quadrant. Meet our growing inner travel upgrade. This is a fundamental task that significantly increases for maximum output, which is essential for long journey. Upgrade to level 2. We do have the crystals. No, we don't have the purples. We do have the crystals, but that would gimp me from being able to research any other section of the technology tree. Probably gonna... Don't know what that is. You know, let's go with this one. What's up? Purples. Gets those batteries. Oh, that gets us purple. That gets us purple. Purples are we getting here? 5, that's 40, right? 40 purples. 40 purples. You have enough for them. We just don't have a worker. That's fine. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? And an away team. I think this is the phage thingy, right? I can't remember. That is recommended. We need somebody with really good engineering, right? And phasers. Phasers for sure. And then really good engineering. And science. I'll go with the engineering since we already have some science. Yeah, let's go with her. She's an innovator. Oh, she's the innovator. We're inside a cave. Our tricorders are picking up strong dilithium signatures. Orders? Ooh. Purples. Science points. Do it. That gets us a little bit of everything, right? Team performs the analysis and finds no dilithium in the walls, begging the question, where does the signature? Captain found a metal door protected by a sophisticated force field. Seems we're not alone. Orders. Purples are always good, right? Science. Let's bust that open. Risk, but we got it. Okay. Didn't get the golden shower there. A team destroys the force field and the door with a control explosion or directed time. Captain, we're standing in a kind of operating room. Someone acquired quite the collection of organs. No signs of anyone else. Good thing we brought the Ocampa lady, right? We get heal and extra science. Ocampa. Oh, golden. Nice, sweetie. Tests medical knowledge and enables her to examine the organs. It seems they've been affected with flesh-eating disease. Suddenly, a secret door swings open and a hooded figure rushes out. Tricorn. Captain, threat established. Orders. Stand your ground. De-escalate. It's dilithium. I don't need dilithium. I mean, the probability of the other one is very low. Let's hold our ground. That doesn't get us any reward. I'm inclined to take the crystals. Please don't fail me, Tuvok. You're a failure! Tuvok! Tuvok! You fail me! Shit, Tuvok has been captured, guys. Shit, guys. Tuvok is out. Didn't get the crystals either. And we lost Tuvok. The Tuvok, currently unavailable. Duties, chief security will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Nunez. The away team has returned. Janeway to sickbay with Tuvok staff. Captain. Their lungs were removed, being out of their body. Without lungs, Tuvok won't last much longer. Oh, he's still with us. Try to stabilize. 85%. Holographic lung. Got success. Alien ship just left the planetoid. We can still follow. Yes, take pursuit. We need that beige. Or follow them. We'll get Tuvok's lung. Gotta go get his lungs, huh? That's kind of new. Failing Tuvok. We have 12 turns to go get the beige quest. What else can I? Batteries. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. Many are sleeping quarters. Morale is suffering. I'd suggest building new quarters. People can sleep in their beds. Build enough quarters to accommodate all. Build one. Batteries. I mean, that one gets me the quarters. So that's 40 turns. So I don't worry about it. I want to relocate this to this room. Oh, you know what? That was such a waste because it overflowed the, I just realized why that was a waste. Oh, we haven't wasted it yet because the room is still here. After that, we're gonna lose the, because we have no supply, storage space. We haven't wasted it yet, but we will after it gets complete. That is gonna be a problem. That will help us. Now, if we do get something, it goes up. Oh, but we can't run that yet. That's fine. Captain, we reached our destination. Let's save this just in case. We want a save point. Because this game is not very good for Iron Man mode. There's a lot of random elements you definitely want to save and reload if you're trying to do achievements, which is what I'm trying to do today. Did I miss any other potential achievement here? Looking at my achievement list. I have about 12 achievements left to do. Lock all rooms. Get global to see what the spoilery hidden one. Destroy the transwarp. Another transwarp. This is not until the very end, right? Not going through Borg Nebula. Complete Sector 12 without using Borg technology. Sacrifice your way home, destroying the transwarp. All these are transwarp related. So the only one that I need to work on or try to figure out how to get is what? Arcturus. I need to get him as a hero. I need Human B'Elanna as a hero. Complete an away mission with less than the needed heroes. Oh. One hero for that. Have 2 waste disassembler, hydroponics bay, and biolab at the same. 2 of each. Hire allied ships 10 times. How much is it to hire the allied ship? Oh, it costs crystals to hire. Jesus Christ. Not gonna happen anytime soon either. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do this then. The alien ship dropped out of warp and went inside an asteroid. Do we follow? Scan it. Surface tratium is a neutronium alloy, not a nano. It's like someone built this out. The asteroid. Follow them. We'll get back to Tuvok's lungs. I think they changed the mechanic of the game where the lungs gets taken, right? Because I think before somebody got kidnapped, and if you decide not to go through this phage, you lose the person permanently. I think in this scenario, for the new version of this mini quest is that the lungs can be artificially added to the crew. That way, Tuvok is not lost completely. I think that's how it worked out, right? I can't remember. They definitely changed this, because I don't recall having to make some lung for the crew member. Mirror, mirror. Voyager plunged into the heart of the asteroid. Encounters an unexpected sight. Chambers of mirrored walls. Lost in a sea of duplicates. Crew must act before they are ambushed. A hall of mirrors. Can we identify the real ship? Still picking up on their ion trail. But they have left a fake one, so we fly straight into one of these ones. Paris has an 85% chance. Use phasers as a searchlight to find the real ship. Fire torpedoes to shatter the moon. Guys, what's the consequence of the fire torpedoes? I don't know what the consequence of this is. I mean, this and this is probably the two best choice right now. I don't know what this does. Go with this one, I guess. Discussing phasers. Back to the drawing board. Not completely gone. Went to shine, Lieutenant. Sass! And we're through. I promised too much, not a single scratch. Scanners are picking up weak bioelectric signatures. Powering up their engine. They're both the same. Beam life forms on board based on approximate location. Fire tractor beam. And they're both 85, right? Tractor. Activate tractor beam. Give me 2. Or less. Save you. Now we have no choice. Oh, Tuvok died. Oh, he did die. Oh. Oh shit, we need to reload that because the phage is very, very important. Definitely want to complete the phage. That's awful. Gamble. I guess he does end up dying, huh? Oh, that first one is no longer an option for us for some. God, why? Why? Fail number 2. Why is there why did it Why did this happen? That's weird, right? Weird. I didn't do anything to that. Huh, that's very weird. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. That's very bizarre, right? Well, that was all. See, now we got that choice. That was weird, right? How did we... Sometimes we get that choice, sometimes we don't. Success. Oh, this is new, right? Fire the tractor beams. Oh, come on! This is bullshit. Oh, come on. Bullshit. You definitely want this phage, because this is one of those most critical mission that's required. Like, the technology you get from the reward is needed throughout the entire campaign. Bullshit. See? Now we don't get that. It's weird, right? Sometimes you get that searchlight option. Sometimes you don't. God damn it! Are you kidding me? After 3 fails, they really should just give it to us. This is bullshit. I hate it when there's a critical mission that just requires success. This is one of the downfall of this particular game. I mean, you could play it where you don't... And I have done it before many times. That's how I know you don't want... And then suddenly we get this. This is just so purely random what the game does. This is not an exact auto save. Yeah, this is not an exact auto save. I don't understand why it does this. Or not an exact manual save. Alright, I'm gonna save this again. Maybe it's random when you reload it. Oh, come on. All points. Oh, success. Well, we lost 45 hull points. It's not terribly bad. I'll take it. Take the success. The Didion solidity. I don't care who you are. I want the lungs you've stolen now. I'm afraid that's not possible. I already altered to be crafted in Torah. I am devastated that we had to do this, but otherwise I would have died. Purpose from the dead, but this... It is the phage, you see. My people have been stricken. These for bodies. Eats up us up a lot. To fight it, organs, and craft them. Now a member of my crew is dying while you breathe air for a lot. You are pushing me to a choice I don't. Death is the consequence. At least my suffering will. We will extract Tuvoks and put Janeway to doctor, prepare for a long trip. We are the biological. It is uncertain whether the body will accept. Sick bay level 0. Oh, we need a level 2 sick bay. Oh, this is so horrible. Why were the lungs stolen? Could they have saved Tuvok? Oh my god. Tuvok died early on. And we failed the phase. What? This is awful. We should really redo this whole sector. This sector is a failure. Load manual save. And load auto save. This is so awful. Tuvok is gone. I think we should have researched the level 2. Okay, it's not terribly bad. We haven't gone to the face yet, right? No, we did, because not on. Yeah, there's no way to do this. We have to go back. Oh, dear lord, we have to redo the sector. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. We're gonna redo the sector. BRB real quick. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe for more, and thank you so much for watching.